it's not interesting watching people bitch or complain or be mad.
Yeah.
Like, it's not fun.
Yep.
But everybody's mad and frustrated about everything all the time. So if you can sort of tap into that.
Yep.
Like the first video I ever made that was seen, the iPod.
Yeah.
The iPod
Same
was,
thing.
My brother Van and I made this in 2003. It was 3 years before YouTube was a thing. And my iPad, I was fucking broke. I had no money to my name. This thing was $399. It was a gift, and the battery died a year later. And I called Apple, and they're like, nah, just buy a new one. So I called them back, and I recorded the call where they're like, just buy a new one. And I was like, okay. And I was like, fuck, that's great audio. And then they had those posters where it's like the black silhouette or the white silhouette where you'd see the cord and it was like color. And we put like cigarette disclaimers on every poster with a spray paint stencil that said iPod's irreplaceable battery lasts only 18 months. And we put it on a splash page, we made it iPods30secret.com because there's no YouTube. And it went so viral so quickly. Yeah. And by the way, in 2003, viral means you copy the URL, you put it in an email, you type in friends' names, you click send.
There's no YouTube.
Yeah. There's no Twitter, there's no Instagram. And like, it was blew up so quickly that the head of the hosting company called my cell phone. And he's like, I want you to know we have not pulled your site yet, but your monthly allowance is 10 gigabytes of bandwidth. And right now you're at like 4 terabytes.
Oh, wow.
Because so many people have gone to the site.
Especially in 2003.
Yeah, so I posted on the site. I was like, we need help hosting this. And I think it was like maybe a couple universities were like, we'll put it on our university servers. You're good. And then it was like slowing them down. And it just kept, like we could not find a place to sustain it. And then, this is such a fun story, and then we figured out at the time, like now you've got iCloud, but back then you had something that was called iDisk, and you could have like an Apple hosted website to share like baby videos and stuff.
Hilarious.
There was no bandwidth limitations. So Apple hosted the video in the end.
Their own.
Yeah, it was like $13 a month or something.
Oh, that's hilarious.
About it,
That's great.
And then they changed the policy.
They did.
But if it was just a video of me bitching, I don't think anybody would care, but it was fun. It was funny.
Yeah.
And the style in which you did it, it carried through. Like, I'm curious your process in creating that. Did you know what you were doing with the stencil and all the...
Yeah, I mean, that video, that one in particular, like, much credit to my brother Van. Like, everything I have ever known or learned or done that's creative is like, all credit goes to my older brother Van. Like, he taught me everything I know. I'm just a very mediocre photocopy of his like truly virtuous creative brilliance. And like that video in particular, like that video was mostly his idea. Like I edited it and I put the like Eazy-E track under it and like did all of that. But like the idea of like, let's cut out a stencil. Like the stencil scene, those are his hands, not even my hands. Yeah, like all credit to Van Neistat.
Yeah.
Like total fucking genius.
Such a unique way to tell a story even now. And this is, well, you're 22, I don't know how old Van is, but that's 20 years ago, literally.
It's wild,
and
right?
that style was, even now, you're like, that's unique.